Hey, welcome back to 3-1 Work Together Part 2. We were in the middle of doing our payroll register for Andrew T. Weber. So we're at the point where we need to total his deductions. So we start back at our federal income tax and we total all 6 of these deductions. When we do that, we get a total deduction for Andrew of $452.14. Which means that his net pay, we would take his total earnings, which is $1,424, and subtract out his total deductions, and we get a total net pay for him of $971.86. Now, the last thing that we need to do is, I should say, the step 3 over here says we need to complete our payroll register by totaling each amount column. So I'm going to open this back up again and just show you the payroll register gets quite long. What they're asking us to do is total each column. So as you can see, we want to find out for each column what the total is. So our regular amount when we total all of these turns out to be $7,120. Our overtime is $285. Our commission is $1,032.47. And our total earnings, or the amount we're paying, or the amount our employees earned, I should say, was $8,437.47. The carpet department was earned $29,1371, and tile made $3,763.76. And our lonely administrative sales was $1,760. Then we come over here and we need to total our federal income tax, state income tax, Social Security, Medicare, all the good stuff. So when we do that, we get a total for federal income tax of $597. Our state income tax is $421.87. Social Security is $523.13. Medicare is $122.35. Health insurance is $390. Retirement is $380, and the total deductions for our employees are $2,434.35. And the total amount that we actually paid to our employees, because remember, the amount they earn is different than what they get paid, that total ends up being $6,003.12. So you can see, if you scroll back over, they earned $8,437, but the employees only made $6,000. So that's the difference there between all of that. I'm wondering, we do. I just noticed that up here, the date of our payment for our payroll register, if we look at this, it says that we are paying our employees on July 7th. So we do need to fill that in right here. I forgot to do that. July 7th of the current year. Okay? And we'll scroll back over. Grab the pay period ending. The pay period ended on July 3rd. I forgot to do that. That is my fault. Okay, the last thing that we need to do here, I'm going to throw this on the other side, is to complete Andrew's earnings record for the first pay period of the quarter ended September 30th. Accumulated earnings for the quarter ended June 30th are $18,240. So as we scroll down here, what we are intending to do is fill out this earnings record for the quarter ended for Andrew. So what we do is we fill in Andrew's information. Remember that Andrew was employee number 8. His name was Andrew Weber. This is the drop-down list again. Okay, his marital status was single and his withholding allowance was 1. All that information comes from the paragraph there about him. His hourly wage was $16. So his salary, nothing will go there because Andrew isn't a salaried employee. His department he was in was tile. And his position was a tile clerk. Again, all of that information comes from that the little paragraph about Andrew. So as we come down here, we're putting this in for the pay period that ended on 7/3. Again, this information comes from right here. It says the pay period ended on July 3rd. Okay. His total earnings, again, this is just coming from right up here, all the things we just figured. His total earnings for that pay period were $1,424. His federal income tax, again, we just scroll over, was $71.20. Oops, I must have grabbed the wrong one. Oopsies. Better make sure I know what I'm talking about here. His federal income tax was 162. Okay. So you're just grabbing up there from that information about Andrew. So I'm just going to go across here. State income was 7120. Social Security was 8829. Medicare was 2065. Health insurance was 50. Retirement was 60. His total was 452.14 for his deductions, which meant that his net pay was that 971.86. So all that information is just coming specifically from the payroll register we just filled out. Now the last part can be maybe the most tricky. So his accumulated earnings to date, if we look over here, were 18,240. So we plug in 18,240, and then we need to figure out what his new accumulated earnings are. And what we do is, and people forget this all the time, we're talking about earnings, not his net pay. So what we need to add to this is actually the amount over here from total earnings. So we take 1424 and we add that to his 18,240, and we get an updated accumulated earnings for him of $19,664. Because we're not talking about net pay here, notice that it says the word earnings. So we want to add his total earnings over here. And that's the last step for our 3-1 work together. So we completed a commissions record for the first time. The payroll register we've done before, the only difference is we work with commission and separating out our different departments. Everything else is the same. We've done all that before. We totaled our payroll register, and then we also filled out an earnings record for one of the employees. Okay, so you can head on over to 3-1 and do your on your own, and don't forget about your terms and questions.